explained it quite well, but we also need to know the album is out the same week as Black Eyed Peas and Soulja Boy's new albums. So why should we spend our wages at the end of the month on your album rather than a bit of Black Eyed Peas and a night out?
Because I'm a UK artist.
We've got readers in America.
No. Do you know what? I think at this time of year, if I'm honest, I think that, you know, Black Eyed Peas, I'm a massive fan, Soulja Boy and all these people. I mean, the thing about me is that it's that time of year at Christmas where I think that as a customer, and I've been there before, you know, I do it every year anyway, like I'll go out and buy I'll buy albums for family and presents for people, and I think that when you go out, you'll buy an album for people because you'll go, I'm going to take that album, JLS album, I'm going to buy Soulja Boy, and I'm going to buy all these as well. So people will go out and buy 4 or 5 albums, I think, or 2 or 3. And of course, I hope my name's on that list. I think people will, if they get the album, it's got a variety of all kinds of songs that they'd like, and you know, I'll show that with my 3rd single because it will be different to the 2 reggae songs, and it'll be a song off the album that people, if people haven't bought the album, that it might just be like, oh, I didn't know that was going to be, and I thought it was just going to be all reggae, when actually if you listen to the album like you have, it's got a bit of variety to it.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, Hold On was actually going to be one of the singles, was going to be the 1st single. But
it should be your 3rd. I like it. It's
but we're probably going to have a ballad for the 3rd single, so I'll let you decide what that should be.
Thanks. We'll put it to the vote once your album comes out.
But no, I mean, I just think, listen, I've managed to write a really nice. I'm really proud of my album. Really proud of it.
Yeah, you should be.
And I've had the most amazing year, and just for someone to even think about going into a shop and buying my album is amazing. So if people go out and buy it, thank you very much.
In a year as well. In
a year exactly, and then for to maybe we're doing a tour next year, which hasn't been the dates haven't been confirmed, but it's definitely going to happen. And so for me to get to a tour and for people to be able, if people have obviously I hope people have got the album by then, I'm sure they will, if they come to watch me on tour, that the fact that they'll be singing the songs that I wrote and about past experiences will be amazing. Completely, be mind blowing really. So for people to buy it, it'll be amazing. I don't expect them to. I don't want to sit here and say you should buy mine, you should do this, you should do that. You should just whatever you feel's right, and I think that people, I'm sure we'll probably release maybe a couple more singles off the album, depending on how it goes. But I've got an idea what the 3rd single's going to be.
Tell us, Ollie. We want to know. Give us a clue.
No, because I actually want the fans to listen to it, and I want to judge what they feel.
Yeah, because people will start talking about it and saying, "Oh, I really like this one."
I mean, I love every track on the album. I think every track's really good, and I potentially feel that there's probably another 2 or 3 or 4 singles on there. We could have 6 singles off the album. That's not going to happen, but I think that there's definitely a possibility of doing another 2 singles, I think. But I think that we can maybe just do one more, and it could be a nice big ballad.
I'm so excited for it. Now, you've been promoting the album, obviously, left, right and centre. But I've seen you've been on Celebrity Juice and posted a twit pic with no top on. What's that all about?
Well, I can't give you any more information than this. You have to tune in and watch it. If you've missed it, then you need to go onto ITV2 and find it on internet somewhere and watch it. It's just a really good programme. We did it last night, the X Factor special, and it was me, Diana, and Dermot. Me and Diana and Dermot from the show, and obviously with Hollywood Bobby and Fern Cotton and Keith Lemon and Rufus Hound. So it was a really good show. It was funny, and we all had a drink before we went on there and had a right laugh, and it was just really good fun. And I don't want to give too much away, but yes, the rug came out again. I hate getting it out all the time, but
brilliant.
It was just a funny gag because I think obviously Keith did a thing on the part of the show where he showed a picture of me naked and him a picture of him naked.
Oh no.
And then obviously they've said that when you sing at number 1 you got naked, and I said yeah. I said, well, would you get naked in the show if you win again? I was like, yeah. But we ended up losing, but we ended up getting naked anyway, so it's quite fun.
Oh, I like it. I'm definitely going to be ITV in it. Excellent. And is it true what I hear there's also an ITV show in the pipeline?
Yeah. I've got a few things coming up. I've DS Nintendo, the advert's coming out for that.
Oh my god,
me and Alexandra Burke are doing it.
What game?
I'm doing Super Mario with her, and this is amazing really, because a massive computer fan.
My DS broke, you know.
Well, the new X, if you see the new XL one, the new XL, there's a new XL big one that's come. They're actually out at the moment, but they've only just come out, and we're playing against each other. I'm showing her how to play Super Mario, and she shows me how to play Dragon Quest, which is another game on there. So yeah, that's coming out soon, and then my documentary comes out. I can't confirm the date just yet, but that's going to be on. It's only going to be an hour or so special on ITV.
Good there.
So that's going to be
Like
good fun.
it.
So you'll get to see what I've been getting up to in the last year. And then obviously the single coming out and the album coming out, and then Christmas Day, Halloween, and then my tour next year.
You dressing up for Halloween?
No, I think I've got a bit.
I
really want to go to a Halloween party. I don't think I've ever been invited to a Halloween party.
Oh,
I'm very upset about this. Yeah, I want to go to a Halloween party and proper dress up.
come to a Wigan party.
So so I'm not really doing anything for Halloween. I've got a day off on Sunday, so I'm probably just going to chill out.
I'm going to a rally on Sunday.
Oh,
I'm going for rides in rally cars.
That's cool.
I know. I'm a bit scared though.
Mm.
Scary. So, have you found it like pretty hard in the past year, going from this time last year? You know, you were kind of small. People were talking about you because you're in the live shows, but over the past 12 months, you've become like you're in the papers. People are following you around. You had your picture took last night in Burger King or somewhere.
KFC, yeah.
And I'm like, how have you coped with being just like going from you to being like, oh my God, we all love you.
I remember I said this like ages ago. I said this when I was on the show last year to Dermot, and I just felt it sounds silly, but I'm sure people have these different things in their lives where they feel things and they feel these. You know, people say there's a something in the air, but I just felt that there was something in my life that was going to change, and something was going to give, and something in my life there was something that I was going to do in my life that was going to be special and meant something, you know. And this is what it is. And it feels natural to be doing what I'm doing. It generally does. I don't feel any pressure. I don't feel like this. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm unsure about anything. I feel like this was my destiny to do this. Sounds really, but I'm not into like religious stuff or anything like that. I generally ain't. But it was just something I had in myself that I was going to better my life at some point, and I was going to, and I have, and it's something that was in my blood. I think I just had this feeling that something was going to give, and it did. So it's weird, really, and all the stuff that comes with it, you know, the pictures and, you know, people following you around and fans and all that stuff. It really doesn't bother me in the slightest. I generally take it like a pinch of salt, and it feels like it's something that I've been doing for 20 years, and I haven't. I've only been doing it for like a year, but it feels like I've taken it to so well, and people have noticed that about me, like management and record company have said that as well, like it doesn't bother you in any way, it doesn't affect me, because it feels like I've done this for a long time. So it's like when you find a job that you really love, and you get you adapt to it so well, and they're like, oh my God, you've been doing this job for years, but you haven't. It's just that you just really enjoy it, and you enjoy every single day that you do it, you know what I mean? And to get to do what I do is just amazing. Really.
Aww.
I treasure every day.
Good, we love it. So we've got to ask you a quick few questions about X Factor this year.
Yeah,
have you watched it?
Yes.
Are you going to be on one of the results shows?
I don't know.
Come on, Ollie.
I don't know. I want to. I think all my fans have been commenting, and everyone's Twittering campaigning me at the moment to get on there.
Yeah.
I haven't had confirmation yet. I'm waiting, and hopefully, the Murs will be back on stage. Yes. Strutting stuff. Hopefully, I'd love to go back. I mean, it's an absolute dream of mine. To think that like last year losing there, and it'd be nice to go back and face my demons.
Yeah, we had a campaign for you to win as well.
Aww.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then to make a point, we had a campaign to make Rage Against the Machine #1. Joe's fans hate me on the site.
Yeah, well the thing about it is, you know, Joe's a great guy, and I love Joe. We're good mates, and you know, I wanted to win the show as much as anyone. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in that position, one against one, you want to win. It's like anything you do. You're not going to sit there and accept second place. But I had to, because Joe was better than me and won. So,
well,
yeah, well, you know, Joe did win, and he deserved it. He was fantastic. He really was every week, and I put my hat off to him because I thought he was great. And so, but you know, to done what I've done in the last year, and it'd be nice to go back and face, not to say face my demons. I'm only joking, but to go there and face the X Factor public again, and face the judges, and you know, just go out there and enjoy myself. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I get the call. I mean, I might not get a chance to go back on it this year. Might have to wait another year or two to go back on there. But hopefully, I'll be around. Who knows?
We hope so. And who are you loving?
Of course, love Matt from Essex. I think most of the public do at the moment. I just feel a bit worried for him at the moment that people are bigging him up a little bit too much, and I think that I don't want him to excel too early, because I think it's I was kind of like that last year in people who go, oh, Ollie's going to win, Ollie's going to win, and then as the weeks go on, you can almost feel there's someone else coming through that's like a little silent storm. And Joe did it last year, like, you know, he came from nowhere and won it, and it almost happened. It probably happened again this year. It happens every year. Alexandra's year, she came through and won it. You know, Leona Lewis, even though she was great, that she wasn't setting the world alight, and then all of a sudden, 4 or 5 weeks in, she just started coming to her own and was brilliant. And it happened with Joe last year, so it happens a lot. And I think that Ridian's year, Ridian was favoured to win it all the way year, and then Leon Jackson came storming through. It's a proven formula that it happens, so I'm thinking that hopefully Matt will keep working hard and doing well.
What do you think to Cher?
I think Cher's great. I think for someone the age of 16 to be on the X Factor stage in front of 20 million people, and of course it looks like she's obviously got a few personal problems maybe, and you know, she's had a few problems in the past maybe, I don't know, but she's quite fragile, but she's got some real fight in her, and I'll tell you what, she's got an amazing voice. I love her style, I love her charisma, I love the fact that she just goes out there and got lots of swagger and style, and she knows what artist she wants to be, and I think that's really important, that she knows who she is. She's not going to change, like Aiden, both the same. I think Aiden and Cher, they know who they are, they're not going to change, they're not going to be puppets and be told what to do, they're going to do their own thing. I think that's important to have that attitude. But Mary's great, One Direction are great, Matt's good. I think they're the three for me that I think will possibly make the final.
I like Katie.
I think Katie's got something, but Katie's got a lot to prove, and she's getting there. She's getting there. She has got something, but I think that, you know, Mary, One Direction, and Matt at the moment, their fan base is quite big and they're huge. I think that they could possibly be the three that will be there at the end. But I love Tracy as well. I think Tracy did amazingly well the weekend. And Tracy I met last year at Judges' Houses with me.
Oh, she's really good. And is it Rebecca or Rachel? The other
Love
girl?
Rebecca as well, yeah. I mean, they've all great. I mean, there's so many. 1 minute I'm thinking of one, I'm thinking, oh, bloody hell, that's good as well. Rebecca's great. I mean, you just don't know at the moment. It's too early to call, but if I was to put my three at the moment, I think on the way it is at the moment, I definitely think Matt's going to be there. Definitely think One Direction are going to be there. But I think Rebecca's got a shout, or Mary, to get in. So.
Love it. So, finally, to all the Olly fans out there who are watching this, and it's going to go out when your album's out, what have you got to say to them?
So can I, what, to the fans? Just thank you very much for all the support. Thanks for all the coming through all the last year with me. I've had the most amazing time, and that's all because of you guys, really, because if it wasn't for you guys picking up the phone and voting for me, I wouldn't be right here, right now. And, you know, the album is dedicated to all the fans, really, and you'll see that in the album. You know, you guys have come to all the gigs across the country when there wasn't many people there, or there was. But, you know, you come to a lot of different places with me, and we've travelled the country together, so this one is for you. And just thank you so much for loving me and supporting me, and seeing the true me, which is just me. And love you lots, and just thank you for everything. Thank you.
Oh.